Have you ever wondered how profanity filters work? So I made a video recently explaining how they use a trie, which is a data structure. People had questions, like what happens if you're trying to ban the word bum and you stick a dot in between each one of the letters, or a space or something else. And so one of the things they do is they do sanitization. So they take your string of text and they run it through a sanitizer, where you're basically going to strip out all of the extra things that aren't letters. They're also going to replace some of the things you put in there. So if you put an at symbol in there to replace an A, it will put the A back in the place of the at and then run that through the trie. So you take your now nicely normalized formatted text, run that through your trie, and then you try and match it against bad words. But you have what's called the Scunthorpe problem. So again, if we're trying to ban the word bum, you might not want to ban the word bumpy. And so for each word that's in your bad word trie, you have an allow list, which is basically, here are all the words that also contain this bad word. So you'd run it through the trie, you'd match bum and go, oh, this could be a bad word, need to get rid of it. And you put it in the allow list, and go, oh, actually, this is the word bumpy, which is allowed. So then we're going to carry on. And so that's how they sort of get past what's called the Scunfelt problem. And then the next thing they do, or maybe an extra level on top of that, is you run these things through machine learning models. And so basically, you're then not looking at each individual word, you're now looking at the whole sentence, the whole context of the conversation that's going on, and you're trying to score it for toxicity between, say, 0 and 1. And if it's over a certain threshold, they basically just outright ban the whole thing. Cheers.